had a crazy day today. Found out that Farrah Fawcett passed away earlier today, and just like 10 minutes ago, I just found out that everybody's favorite, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, just passed away. Cardiac arrest, heart attack. It's just all hitting me at the same time. But ironically, I was on Twitter and I was asked about a song on my album entitled The Golden Hour. I have a song on there called Miss You for Lost Loved Ones. And there's a story behind the song, and I think it fits with, you know, what's going on today. So I figured I'd say something on camera about it. But I wanted to share with y'all my little story behind the whole beat, and you could say the inspiration for the beat and how it came out. I made the joint in 2005, and around 2005 all the way up to 2008, around the time I made it, I was thinking about, you know, people that had passed away and things of that nature, you know, that was going on around me. But, you know, it was really a regular day at the time I was making the beat. I just, you know, cut up some drums and I put a sample on it and, you know, kind of sat on it. And that night I went to sleep and I had a dream that somebody was sitting in the driver's seat of a car. I don't know if it was me or who it was, but I was seeing everything through their eyes. And you know how when artists pass away, they play all their music on the radio to celebrate their life, to, you know, think back on the things that they've done in their music. They play all their music on the radio. And in the car, they were playing music on the radio in the same sense. The crazy part about it was all my music that they were playing on the radio. And at this certain time that I remember, they were playing the beat that I just made earlier that day. And the person that was in the driver's seat of the car just started crying. And what freaked me out the most was the fact that I felt the tears in my dream. I actually felt the tears like I was the person in the driver's seat. So I woke up the next morning and I was just mad, like bugging out about the whole dream. Later on that day, I called Buff and I told him about the dream. Like, man, it's a crazy dream, you know. Told him all what happened, you know, everything from the beat to the sample to the song, just how the whole day went. He was like, man, that's crazy. So the next day, I got a call on my phone about 4:30 in the afternoon, and it was an unknown caller on the call. And I usually don't pick up the phone because, you know, it's telemarketers or whatever, but this is 05 and I just got my cell phone, so I'm like, I know telemarketers ain't calling me already. You know, I just got a phone number. And so I picked it up. And you know how people's phones be calling you when they're in their pocket or in somebody's purse, you know, they be calling you. So sometimes I like to sit on the phone when somebody's phone calls me and try and figure out who it is. And so I did that. And whoever it was, they were driving in the car and listening to 92.3, that's a radio station out here that was playing like R&B and like jazz and like old soul joints. And when I was listening, it was just like the radio broadcaster or the personality was talking on the radio, and then maybe 5 seconds later, the sample that I used for the joint came on the radio. So I bust out laughing, you know what I'm saying, like, haha, this gotta be Buff, because he's the only dude that knows the whole story behind that beat, and he's like playing a joke with me, you know, playing the sample, trying to freak me out or something. So I hang the phone up after that, and I called Buff and was like, yo, man, that's crazy how, you know, we were just talking about the beat and then the sample comes on, you know, the radio or whatever. It's crazy, you know, funny joke or whatever. And he's like, yo, KT, I didn't call you. You My phone, I'm at work right now. I'm not even in the car driving. I'm just about to get off work at 5. It was 4:30. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I paused for a minute and it just crazy freaked me out. So ever since that day, I was trying to figure out what it all meant, because I still don't know whose phone called me or what it all means. But I just took it as a sign. It could be a sign in any way from God, either telling me, this music that I made is supposed to get out to people because, it has a bigger plan, for what it represents. It could mean that music was, because it was around 05, 06 when I really started getting serious with making beats, like for real serious, like putting time in. I was getting done with school. I graduated from college in 06, so I was around the time of trying to graduate at the same time. So, I took it as God telling me that music was somewhat of my calling on this earth. And, to just continue to make music. And maybe I might touch people in a way to make them cry. Touch people in a way that's emotional. And, I might be that artist on the radio one day.